bodies lying on the streets of Port-au-Prince. It's alleged they are gang members who were set on fire by some residents. In Haiti, it's known as Wakale, an armed vigilante movement fighting against gangs who are trying to take full control of the capital, Port-au-Prince. Gangs already control 80% of the city. On Tuesday, members of the Vivan Sam gang tried to enter Pétionville, an upscale neighborhood that has been off-limits until now. They were confronted by the people and the police.
Downtown Port-au-Prince, deserted after years of gang warfare. 85% of the city is held by various armed groups, constantly battling for control. They terrorize contested neighborhoods with a scorched earth practice of kidnapping, rape, and murder. No one in the city remains
Hi guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I'm B-Boy. Remember, if it's the first time you're coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Okay guys, in today's clip we want to talk about the current situation that is really happening in Haiti. We have seen so far 28 notorious gangs have been killed, and it's through by the help of the Jamaican and Kenyan police. Even the local people have stepped out and they are really helping the Kenyan and Jamaican police and the police of the Haitian to stabilize the economy of Haiti. They have really joined their hands together to control these gangs and to stop them in whatever they are doing. Kindly have a look at this clip and then come back for more discussion.
We're going to take a closer look now at gang warfare in Haiti, which has rocked the struggling nation for years, displacing over 700,000 Haitians. The United Nations Security Council met today to discuss the violence and whether to upgrade a police mission deployed earlier this year to a peacekeeping operation, as the chaos and street warfare has reached a new and terrible level. Despite that multinational security mission that deployed in June to try and restore some order, large parts of the capital remain under gang control, and violence is endemic. Special correspondent Marcia Biggs and videographer Eric O'Connor recently traveled to Haiti and have this look at the depth of the crisis.
Downtown Port-au-Prince, deserted after years of gang warfare. 85% of the city is held by various armed groups, constantly battling for control. They terrorize contested neighborhoods with a scorched earth practice of kidnapping, rape, and murder. No one in the city remains. Have you ever killed anyone?
Many times.
And how does that feel?
You forced me to kill you. I asked you for something and you didn't give it to me. I've gotten used to it. It's nothing for me now.
What was it like the first time?
Well, I couldn't sleep for 3 to 4 weeks. But now that I've gotten used to it, it's like a game for me to kill you.
It's been nearly 5 months since a Kenyan-led UN multinational security support mission arrived to reestablish security in Haiti. It's a force meant to be made up of 2,500 security officers from various countries. But the mission is critically underfinanced, and so far only around 400 have been deployed. Still, Force Commander Godfrey Otunge maintains that they have made huge strides with the little that they have.
We pacified the airport. Outside the airport, there's this road. When we came here, people were not using it. As it is currently, it's full of traffic. We've gone to downtown.
But downtown is a no-go zone.
It is a no-go zone to the people that didn't see the way it was before we came.
We went out on patrol with Kenyan forces to check out some of those no-go zones, areas still under gang control.
We pacified this road, especially this road that runs from this junction to the U.S. Embassy. It was not possible because of the threats of the gangs. Now we need to pacify and now dominate those areas.
We passed the U.S. Embassy, whose staff can only come and go with armored cars, and where the U.S. ambassador admits to having limited contact with gangs to ensure their security. Gang members try to slow the patrol with roadblocks and burning tires, but Kenyan forces remain resolute in their mission.
What do you say to those who are holding back the resources, who are dragging their feet about getting you what you need?
This is the time for action. Because whatever voluntary contribution they put into the trust fund is what propels this operation. So once we get all those in terms of air support, maritime capability, personnel, the equipment that we requested, it will be fireworks because I know where I want to go. I know where I started, I know where I am, and I know where I want to go.
One place the mission still hasn't gone is Cité Soleil, where gangs were born decades ago. We were able to access it with the nonprofit organization Way to Health, which provides medical care and food to children there with the tacit permission of the GPEP gang.
We're in a tap-tap, which is basically a pickup truck that's covered. It's a lot safer for us to be in a tap-tap than to be in our own car because members of the GPEP gang know this tap-tap.
We crossed the front line between the G9 and GPEP gangs, nicknamed the Death Crossroads. Last year, G9 blocked all other roads to the GPEP territory and raped or murdered anyone who tried to get out. Once in GPEP territory, we switched to motorcycles because a river of sewage and garbage makes the road impassable for cars. A physical reminder to all how forgotten this neighborhood is. We arrive at Way to Health's makeshift clinic for sick, malnourished children and their mothers, victims of poverty and non-existent health care. This baby likely has typhoid. Her mother was killed, so she's being cared for by her aunt, who says she does the best she can.
Sometimes when the baby cries, I don't have enough money to feed her, so I beg in the street. We sleep in the public square.
The people here are really struggling. They say they have no services, no electricity, no water, no schools, no hospitals. This area has been attacked many, many times. Everyone here has been a victim.
At every turn are footprints of homes burned down, now marked by string. Bullet holes puncture all remaining facades. Remnants of horrific battles that took place between G9 and GPEP.
I lost 2 brothers during the war. We found the body of one of them, the other one was burned. People had no choice but to try to escape in the ocean. But many people died because they didn't know how to swim. Many children died that day.
During one of those attacks, 7 men stormed into Pierre-Aline Jules' home. She was raped along with her mother and her niece.
They had balaclavas. They were hooded. I could only see their eyes. I was really sad. I was crying a lot. But thank God they didn't kill me.
When she showed up at the Way to Health clinic last year, she was a shell of herself.
I kept this as a secret with my family, and I am telling you. I didn't tell anyone else what happened to me.
But maybe the same thing has happened to your friends.
Yes, some friends of mine were also raped. I don't talk about my problems to my friends. I'm a woman with a lot of secrets.
Nearby, children play where the river of sewage empties into the ocean. Most of the homes burned down have never been rebuilt. Those families now sleep in the street. Over 700,000 people in Haiti are now homeless because of gang violence. Without any formal camps set up to house those displaced, many of them have begun taking shelter in schools across Port-au-Prince. They are desperate for food. With no running water or soap, disease and pests run rampant. The children are eaten alive by bedbugs at night. Most of the women we talked to had been raped. Some are now pregnant. Macrecia Athos lost her husband when gangs attacked her home last year. She and her 4 children now sleep in this former classroom with 46 other people every night.
I am crying because I can't live in this misery. I don't have milk for my little one can of milk. I used to be able to find a can of milk. Now the children are suffering. Sometimes I can't even feed them.
A couple of months ago, she went back to check on her home, only to find it still occupied by bandits. They raped and beat her for 6 hours before letting her go.
Does it bother you that members of your gang may be raping women?
No, because the other gangs came to our territory and did it to us. They take a 7, 8-year-old child and rape her. It will never bother me. You made me cry, I'll make you cry too.
What could the state do to end the violence?
The state should start with their high-ranking officials first, because they are the ones who set it up. We don't take the streets of our own free will. Where do we get the weapons? How can I buy a Kalashnikov? How do I buy an M16? No, they must start with themselves first, before that could change. As long as they bring us weapons, we will take them.
What do you see in your future? For you and your son?
We will not surrender ourselves to the state. If we fall together. If we survive together.
In a state incapable or unwilling to combat such brutal resolve, violence begets more violence.
Hi guys, welcome back once again. I hope you have watched the full clip, and it's so sad to see how people in there are suffering. It's so sad to see how women in Haiti are being raped. It's so sad to see how children are being raped, even minor age. We have seen even an 8 age girl child is being raped by this gang. We have seen how this situation is so very bad in Haiti, and we are really praying for this country to at least retain its peace back, because these people are saying enough is enough. It's a very sad story, as you can hear from a lot of women in Haiti for what they have experienced. They have experienced so many rape cases in the country. A lot of them have been sexually misused, even their own children, their small minor children, being raped by this gang just because of they are just fighting the war that is, even we don't really know what they are fighting for. So it's really high time for the government to intervene, and I really love the work of the Jamaican and Kenyan police that are doing in there. Even it has reached an extent whereby the local people of Asian have really joined the hands to fight these gangs. They have really joined the hands together to help the police to fight this gang, because they are saying too much. It's too much. They have really cried out for their help, and I would really like the government to intervene to support this police with a lot of more equipment, to support them with a lot of weapons, even this police, if they should be given helicopters so that they can patrol all over. As we can see, the police are saying that there were some areas where there were danger zones, areas whereby people couldn't pass, or maybe cars couldn't pass over there, but at least they have able to stabilize. They are able to fight until people are driving on those areas, people are passing on those areas, and this really try to mean that these people are really trying to do a better job, because we have all seen how these gangs are creating a lot of chaos and a lot of problems in Haiti country. We have seen how they are launching new attack, and it's really a sad story to see women really crying out. Just they want peace. They really want to move out of Haiti country to go to other places, but they don't have any chance or any opportunity. What you really have to do is just to pray for them. May God just protect them in whatever they are doing, because you have seen how they are being raped. It's so sad to see such stories. It's so heartbreaking. Imagine seeing your own mother, imagine raping your own brother, your sister, your small sister, even you don't care if it's a minor or a major age. It's so sad to see such things that are really happening in Haiti, and we are praying so far for this country to return back its peace, because a lot of country, they should also join the hands together to support this mission of this Jamaican Kenyan police, because of the work they are doing in there. Because we all believe these police are small in number, but if they could go there in large number, at least they could stop this gang violence, and they can be able to stabilize the economy of this country in Haiti, because we have all seen how these people are really crying out for help. Children are not even going to schools. Children are not even getting enough food. They are not being treated, because all schools are being closed, all hospitals are being closed because of this gang violence. And we have all seen how these gangs are launching new attack. They are becoming stronger and stronger each now and then, because of how they are just trying to take over Port-au-Prince. And you can ask yourself one question: why is this gang getting their own weapon? It's all because of maybe kidnapping people, or maybe trying to do other things to get high ransom. That's a lot of this a question whereby a lot of people are really asking themselves, why is this gang getting their own weapons? Because we have all seen they have a lot of weapons that they are able to strike them or shoot at the local people of Asia. And we really wonder why these people are fighting their own brothers. It's a very, very, very sad story. How can you fight your own brother? How can you shoot your own brother? How can you kidnap your own brother? How can you rape your own sister? It's so sad. It's a very sad story, and we are just really praying for this country to turn back its peace, because we have seen what's really going in there, and so far so good. The Jamaican Kenyan police and the Asian police, they are doing a very great job. If they have been able to arrest some gangs and kill some, maybe it will be at least like a kind of warning to them. But we have seen these people ain't giving up. They're launching new attack. They just ain't afraid. But whenever, if they interview them, whatever they say, they just say that they are trying to fight for the freedom of their country, whereby they feel like the resources of their country is being exploited by bad people. But on the other hand, the local people of Haiti are just tired of them. They are really crying out for help. We have seen how in the state of Haiti are looking. We have seen how the environmental condition in Haiti look like. It's just because of this fight. Though the government should also intervene to build good roads, to build them, but it's only by if this fight should stop, because we have seen how the environment condition in Haiti look like. It's a very poor environmental condition. People not going to school is not a good thing. Having bad hospital in your country is not either a good thing either. But we really hope this country to return back its peace, and we are praying for a lot of people to join their hands together to support this Haiti country. At least they can regain back their peace. And for the government, they should try to support the Jamaican Kenyan police, so at least they can be able to fight this police in a good way. Talking of how they should support them is by making sure they have supplied them with enough equipment. They have supported them with enough vehicles to patrol around. They give them enough equipment to do the mission, and they should pay them. And other countries, they should also join their hands together. They should also send some troops, not only for the Jamaican country and Kenya to send their own troops in there. Other countries should also send their troops so that they could help to fight this gang violence that is happening in Haiti, because it's a very sad story. Seeing our own brothers and sisters being killed, being raped. It's so sad to see how these women are saying this story in a very angry way, in a very boring way, that it's just very heartbreaking. So guys, let us join our hands together. We pray for these people to return back their peace, and at least we'll be in a better place. At least if a Haitian country can return back its peace, a lot of people will go to visit a Haiti country to see what is in Haiti, because we all believe Haiti country is a very beautiful country. It also should be visited by other visitors from other countries across all over the country to see what's really happening in Haiti, to see how the country of Haiti look like. We want this country to regain back its peace, so that at least the children in Haiti can go to school. At least the children in Haiti can have a better education, can have better hospitals, they can be able to access to good food, because there's a lot of insufficient supplying food in Haiti. People are really struggling in there to eat because there's no any food in Haiti. And we have seen a lot of people supplying food in there, but gangs, they are attacking them and taking all over the food. So guys, let's pray for this country to turn back its peace. If it was for the first time you come across my video, guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you.